Sanano, Kai say we are live on Facebook and live on YouTube. O adwen chere nso a your WhatsApp number ne nso e wo ho a obetime le adwen chere afaso abrayen. For more amunim no, your WhatsApp number ne 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Omana kwaba.
Majosobi. This is BBI Kama.
Adom watare no nso efe.
Onyame adom, we will continue to patronize
Made in Ghana.
Made in Ghana. You both parties in Shomunya Kwanya ba. For the MPP through YE Kofi Japan.
Yeah.
And His Excellency the former president through the new
National Apprenticeship
Scheme.
Yeah.
They are saying almost the same thing. Say any of my fans are Juma localizing most of these things. Sure. Now because a young man Kofi
Japan is doing some really good job,
and also people was a lot of work. But that we have leaders continuously a year minor. Name of the I can say Sergeant Panity in Popapano.
Yes.
Where there's a need to crack the whip now.
We do just that.
They are cracking whip. One of the challenges we've had as a country, apart from say, dishonest, principle, cracking the whip where there's a need to do so.
Yeah.
So at
where leaders should step up and lead.
Exactly. May this any administration, be it number 8 or be it number one. Or any other surprise. I remember Free Cheddar or Alan Kojo.
And no be surprise.
Oh, completely.
Alan Crowley is a surprise.
Completely. No be. It's a game of numbers.
Yeah.
So I say, or a complete underdog. So I say, they say, Onya mi ni madom ne Ghana for any madom.
Na uwinia.
Can you imagine? You must try to find yes, Cheddar, and I say, the other kind of count be one kind of surprise. It's not if the 20th world.
It shouldn't. And I say it shouldn't even happen.
The kind of count. So I say, what's showing Cheddar, and I say, a year Alan Kojo chairman, and I dingo. It will really. What does somebody be saying? Is
it for real? And I also die.
Because you least expected
that to happen.
You know, these things will pop up. But we wish all of them well. The reason why they be not Mrs. Alan Chemantine Meko. So we leave them out when we are even doing some of these projections. Now, Metinase. If it's an investment they've also made with the hope that they will serve Ghana in a capacity that Ghanaians will also see and know what they have for them. Intimacy. But no crane say
the realistic way to say
Kotokone has in why in the war. So I say now I say Abia Oko United and I say Bia Adriana and I say almost Shihono. But Ufa Ghana footballer and then a medium it's me pigeon Adriana. But Pija first to Kotoko
hearts ne Kotoko.
Hana Fechi medium and Adriana na other ones and they should
understand because those offer heart Kotoko, offer MPP NDC. They have a body of work to justify sa win a man for a day at 2 on. So they've won elections in the Fourth Republic. In the non-kwano adimo, and for a third party to come and break. And man, going around the constituency wards, and so far we've been to 12 constituencies and the Akwa constituency wards. If you realize the organization
of these
two parties, they were on the ground. It's unbelievable. And for a third party to come and win election in this country, it's too much. It's too much. The level of organization.
We wish them well. We wish them. Honestly, we wish them well. But the wishes on many floating voters, I can show you one day. There's going to be a surprise too. We being fed up with this MPP NDC. For now, we are going to eat from their bowl. So we should be ready to serve whichever political party, i.e. MPP or NDC, somebody a table or some we should be prepared to serve them with a patriotic Ghanaian heart. That's what I say. Very patriotic. Because patriotism is why you're free. You're dishonest and your lack of principle. No, free. So I'm for patriotism will be a major source of a worry. Now, yeah, we should era more
Yako.
You know, almost every shop Yako. And
they are toko any, they are NDC.
Yeah. Every shop Yako. Yamoponko Boma. You know, no one was there. And your man
at a point he was DC, MC for Ejeso.
Yeah, and just say Okano. You know,
the baby are shaking.
Yeah, to be
I mean, this no nonsense
approach.
Me
your more ponko, me pass and you're possible.
So on now, or back up Kotoko management or can say, and down no heart into me,
yeah. Oh yeah, ma. A man your 70 football on Komono, need you know a year parent, Yabusia, Yako, Ghana, Yako, NDC especially. Most Yakotoko Busia, and on one, you didn't a mile job with Chin Nebusia. Yako. And there's this young man, Kumasi Nidi Shibia, Nancy no Baba Hanum Takoma or Joe Guy back Dominic. Wouldn't you cry?
Oh, sir.
Go back our Baba Church.
Oh, why they?
What free me, Shaba?
How?
Colon cancer.
Jesus Christ.
Just this morning, and I mean information from Kumasi. So my friend for the past the last time I hear voice to be bad, I'm kind of I come in business, what should I solve me? Now, on himself, well, for you because catch him so yare. I'm in fee because I'm in any business, where I'm saying, they be acquainted, they be what mafia me. Only to be informed this morning whilst on my show. You know, and I'm just looking at this young and a forceful and energetic guy.
Oh, Charlie.
You know, back to the issue. In fact, some of these things, they bet me account, but it's really affected the family. You know, it's broken the family down totally. So, Nyame, I want to in crunch and to be on the man. A hard way. Near Coswasri in Ion.
About cancers, no, so baby, to me.
Because I dear Mebusa, buy Mebusa doctors, bear 5. I'm saying, you know, why lucky I crying finum. You know, why lucky?
Na colon, onim colon.
And me go busa, me go about ye.
Me one I can colon cancer. And I'm saying, onim colon.
That's me, me Google and me king kind.
It colon,
me king kind. It's all busa.
Which part of the body near colon?
It be for me, David teacher di. Oh yeah, no, my anti Patricia Nyame. On se compliment ko ya no, nya sure. E di we no, Dominic, me ya no. Na go problem bi aba. E di me the doctor for on se o ye train. On se ye breo busa asem. One of the cars asked me because see, you have a way of asking your questions. You see, very harmless, but we have mistake. That's okay. It will be. Me busa doctor for say.
Okay.
Say ya dey no.
Now they
want them to say
colon no say or large intestines. They call rectum. Them that's your colon. Inti, and then they account amasa. Now imagine what large intestines.
And you much them say, "Omotimi ama wa akra no," based on nyomo masua na efie nti wutimi trem fie numa na je okra no de wo no onyame ne wo adini
and hye nkofo ho bebre un say ya sitting prophet na ya usafuma started this cancer project nti amanfo a was her condition me was so omo treatment e ya friend say treatment no omo ko hye cancer treatment chumunim cancer treatment
say no crime review
chemo nti omo was say kokoye chemo no say anane boy den to mutimi resist ka na omo dey supporting nkofo omo sha say we are sitting so I think the last time we tie na one woman be Charlie na woman story na ya reho nti amanfo nso boy it wasn't say there are facilities in Accra omo ye so there is this facility where you Sweden Ghana Medical Center solid place a war East Legon School Junction
Rollins Junction if I don't know
School Junction
no maybe Obinima actually in one the junction
that area remember where pa me kai say
it doesn't matter higher they say near
hey say once a walk crowd about cancer no we
more solution kwa na ozuarungu kra na ono obeko if a na paga crowd
I think neoma because at least you kidney and liver issues no neoma ede eba yedidi ho nko say cancer no na won say dan adema eba I think it's something I was saying nyina ye hwe ne because I'm saying so hwe young guys no kwa air corner Of course, the bigger conversation here, the destruction of your water bodies, the effect, war, yes, I arena the air, but that's the bigger conversation I was saying to me. I have, but now what you hear, or man, me perceive yet tisadi we. If you want me ko kumase, me ko ye, retired Pentecost pastor bia we will ba ne ba chess secretary MIN PIWC. Nti yakoye no work in UST. Ba ade chin Sunday na me ba no. Nti me bra oda Uber emame. And the Uber driver ne ba apparently na oko for radio and you tie ko see and regular listener of go home no say eh obi una me ho eni. And they me na o me yire ni beji nti me ni twa picture na. E de egusu di nkomo na we move from Kofuridi Akon Ako Kumase. And I mean, needing Komose or rent and some to say, Oman, I got a shock of my life. Benghazi for video, no, first video, no, to honor Oman share. Baby, I brand anything with Kumase. Kumase, I can't rent a utria a month.
That's if you
and I'm how man Shefino, or the patron Shefino.
Okay.
It imagine says, Ubit, how Ubitria bear saying a month.
Oh, no, what if you?
Like our apartment, it will fit in 2-bedroom apartment. That's the whole way. But no 2-bedroom apartment, it will brand new house. It will the whole hazard guess. I'll be to your best a month.
Oh, I think there's a cover 1,500 or 2,000.
Dabi, unim say utia 700 Ghana cedis a month. 2-bedroom apartment. 700.
Okay.
A dino. I was judge kwan we utrat a year high school. Oh baby, it didn't start with O. Oh.
Kumasi High School.
Utra Kumasi High School. Oh,
Genius, and I say,
genius. Oh, Bodino. Oh, make us say, minim say, oh, TM. Oh, bo.
It started with the O.
Yeah, started with O. And you say, Jache Adam Papa. After Abidjan and Quanta.
Okay, Metiti Sardine, but I'm not going to judge.
But was I enclave, no? I was a high school. Uko and Equa Jachi enclave.
Boca High School, I'll go high school genius, you know. Jachi promise you, I told you,
yes.
Lake Bosom,
yes. But was it immediately after Tunsu, Uko when him Caribbean.
Immediately after Tunsu.
It also shocked them, say, and they are crown muku if you're rough, if you're rough,
immediately after
I'm telling you. Obo, then I what did in Abano. You say, I live specifically at Jache Adan Papa after Abidjan and Quanta.
From a Tonsu go to Jache and so on what's
and what that's our
Masaya coin.
And I share interior no share next video they show the interior of a dino. Also to 700 cedis. Don't the internet.
I'm saying that's one of the issues. Hey, 700
me can be 700 Ghana cedis.
100 are 7 now.
Yeah, 700 cedis. Inside no. Inside nini 2-bedroom apartment. 700 cedis. And let me say, then the just say,
maybe you're so careful.
Oh, Dabi.
Oh, why am I sad myself from it? Now, if you're one Wabuchana, no, if you're one Wabuchi,
and the minimum said,
no, super say. A dynamic pines.
Most of the challenge, when I just one a dime, a whole apartment, they will brand new.
That's what I say. Obi no sit down. Na onya hwesophobia.
Yes.
Nti onya sika chinchin bia say because baby okay. Any bezoni any atoso
aboma wi.
It's difficult for me to really hold on say hey let's see the assessment okay.
700 cedis. Okay, chair me say we 700 cedis a month. And I say
the other lesson should say obi. Say I say hey. Say all person ko tena car so.
Yes. Yes.
Obenya
yeah, but I say Kasuan Podaman, Shedine home. This is a brand new state of the art. Even Kasua, we won't have 700 cedis for 2-bedroom apartment.
And I make us say, if you're not, if you're on town or dining the Hoka, down, but say, but Dawama, I be on Mumbai occupied. But say, pass, Jachi promise such a neat building. Yeah. Obeka 700. Obaya when nipa kubuzu this year.
Oh no, 700. 700. I mean, it make us say oh you dine da and also a dine for. I'm so on for video and send me. Na me ba we dey say me yima Ghana for nyina ho na ye did this rent because mentias here say cement near this see dine we are. Cement bo no envary bebre from Accra.
Well, if you want to look at it from that angle, there was a specific challenge with the attitude and the reasoning of the Ghanaian. a whole lot. The plus and the minuses. Say no be one of the subani bine ya quarter chima
yes.
A bayre bottom is 700 cedis. Bibri ne shimman ye bottom ma a mo pama no my. But sa bottom man ye ordinarily say beton wa. So what I say the board bitima ko bia ba ko bia 20 cedis. So what I say but and no pija bayre ba ko say 50 40 60 cedis. It a certain mindset na nkasa ehia orientation. A certain mindset na nkasa ehia orientation. Nti medana say ana afi so emu do na zo bi e boa se e betre impuntu mia if you say nipa do na de ntia no mo prese omo ina be o East Legon Shiachi Hachu Domi everything is centralized into ono so your transportation system any effective
sure
entimi nya wuru yakwan no was say enti na e bi no prefer say it doesn't matter how much you're going to pay as I talk to you now just I believe pay on apartment I believe railways I believe
you
know 2 bedroom is going for 4,000 Ghana cedi
2 bedrooms
2 bedroom 4,000 Ghana
cedi
domi 3,000 domi ko ija baby ojo domi 3,500 or 3,000 2 bedroom open very
a month
a month and Ghana virtually juma to pay entina okura sika kura no e wo account na obi si obi ekuhwini obi ani wo ekuhwini o obi a na adwene mu da ho bia e bobra bia na powerful na busua na yankofo other socialists ono aso person odi ye no transi na one pe baby pa only try on pay.
But one thing I find interesting is Oman, if people are paying rent monthly 3,000, I'm surprised the mortgage market not that big in Ghana
because of so they said the first reason
risks
risk
so identifying people and know where they
that's
are.
That's number one. Number two as in the CD to dollar.
Yes.
On say a fluctuation.
Yes.
That effect and you mean to me $14,000. They are calculating based on the dollar rate as of that time. It is $3 and as of the time it's $1 no maybe 8 cedis. As we are talking in theory, I'm still in the process of paying up. The dollar has increased to 16 cedis or 15.9. It is 15.9. As I'm a mechanical times 2. I know a lot of these.
No, I may share from this angle, say because in the US, for example, Ubetmenya a $200,000 house, decent. They are spread them out about 30 years. It emphasis maybe a down payment near 20% of the total cost. Maybe a down payment of say $20,000. They are spread the amount 30 years. Every month, say 30 years, maybe every month, Utria say $400 in poor and $500. $500 should be saying in cities.
5 by 16. What I say, 5 by
yes, it is a say $500 pony a better every month. Remember, I say some for 8 million and nipa Jedi or dominate those areas. No, baby, in so you have 3,000, you have 2,500 a month, or you have 3,500 a month.
80.
You're saying
80. That means it's
that's 8,000. 8,000 cedis. That's for $500. In this area, so based on Ghana, you will require and say 5,000 cedis every month. Then the penny betria, and people are willing to pay. They are not. I don't understand why mortgage market nenya big, sir.
Papa Adam
City Estate, yes.
Oma an offer of 150, 1.5 billion, right? 150,000.
I'll be a decent house.
A decent house. Debia da how na koye de yedi sum fidie because
down payment.
Okacho say 1.5 na 150,000.
For 50,000 better
50,000 obi. You bet ma kwanya be 9 months. That continues to be the bigger challenge. Because 50,000 so when you get to a certain level like call bank or in predia you not get it. The obinyan one we are a year boom, school fees better be boom about that which is
true.
It is a down one same day.
True.
Debian will continue to appeal to our real estate developers and they are buying said they should find a better means. Than not Metier suggesting the former works and housing minister
Asenso
say that type of use some local materials here.
Yes.
They say apiati.
Apiati the case study.
Say very affordable. Now, I never say young men and women no. Obia per se o taste our target dev track or transact manette a kingdom real estate jail proper. Obia target is artist no. Obia target is our taste, you know. We have taste, but we don't know what it takes to get that taste. That's the challenge.
Yeah.
Omanhene no mu nipa do na eso omo sha ase kakra no. Obia person jump could number 10.
Because no owie university na onya the first job no. Or person rented down Airport Hills. Airport Hills quite a way. Or person rent or say baby ana akwa say semi a year. East Legon Hills, Santor area.
East Legon Hills require an assassin and Casacra, and young grow. And some
to pay rent there.
Oh, yeah, we've lived, even a reasonable percentage of the youth in this country, they've lived above
their means.
It's most of a hauna edibre, no crap panis will be a buy modern boy key. The environment that you live in is key. But most of a how would do
the choices we make.
The
choices we make.
And then when we end up failing ourselves now, we now find means to say, we the we nama. Nipa be brave live above them, their means. We have people in this country or no young man. Obi. Who a jume beer all year. Every blessed day be up say or sister atade a share or team or a dia a munoma or koto akonya no there shall cane basket or no person kwa Westland or sa from
Jamila
or person cocoa too say me come mama ni hunjiro kwa bi don't make mama ni hunjiro magajo me who dey for dey be obi na chop say
Jamila means
Jamila
you rahobi
me cram cause I'm a big man kwa me ko Jamila kunye na me ko papa pa yimu bi o na bi so na ejawo pa me pe bi ato ono so ba no so 17,000 17,000 17,000
and then you wait for cat to me me na me na to me
17,000 kwa me we last we go na me calculate go 17,000 na she bitrim obi me call near 17,000.
Oh, baby.
And I mean, much. They say me.
Wow,
yeah. When I'm pointing at the end of me, yeah. You start packing the whole thing from because well, you got to pay. You would have done it's between it. Because I'm a be from a kunyano. No me. Besides, yeah, me call back and I'm like. Is this a prize that yeah we can do something for you, we can do
$70,000
Daddy the back is coming on him
I say
Obi 90,000 and what I'm saying go we see the package I'll come back anyway so what I say
90,000 akonya
only be broke. And I'm going to be one, and I'm bad better guys. Come now, we be you. What figure here now? Because it is a one call, you don't want to lame.
Yeah.
Over Gigi, Sadia with Nako.
A cut down to say tam. Now, why you're stressed into living a fulfilled life now, quiet. And I only idea about who's amount for also Motias. Yes, sir. If you don't live within your means, you will age early. When you start to only live in good health, they be our drink. Now, who say if you're about now, you must
say, me kai wait those times. Oh, okay, Japan. Anna or catch him say, me if the never used to BMW. Come now. I said, what was because BMW who parts, no, as a young man, as a big juicy Kenyan influence. Also, need streams of income. Just rely just one source.
Yeah, or salary.
I would advise you that. Look for a car that is manageable with the times you find yourself.
It's probably the best advice.
You can move to the next level and then get what you want. But one year careful because on purpose. But our abrabomusu. I don't know catch now say if you preko pepo sia
Mojaba.
So I said no beer or Ghana and see and do na on two kwa America don't go Canada. But so American lifestyle no why
yeah. It was a man 40 years. Yes, you have to live a fulfilled life. Fulfilled life.
You have to break it down. If you want to live a fulfilled life, what it takes to live a fulfilled life.
When you want tam, but at least peace of mind. Peace, because I dare about this stress to me masu in particular. inti enne wako genioma wa ha ochina wako fa we phones na new way aba uniska o de be me nipa bi wa ha me ko swap a me de aka ne be so ne so unso unhye da ni any identifiable stream of income yes ka be free ho aba de bia stress unkofo na wudwane na won na we call e ba untimi mfa basa it was a wa brabo na wo bo no wani nyi wa brabom and because of choices inti yenhu saade no. I mean, you are not in competition with anyone. Relax. It dey be a dynamic e wa sorry say when the time comes oman semre ne so a
number.
Yes.
On the WhatsApp na there was so call rapti number call the status again the DP the what try DP if you look at what is there,
you'd ask yourself, na me pa na nioma we to me. Emre so
say the other two on your say.
Any deep, or say Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, I the Lord will make it happen. Emre so nioma fair basa na wa say just relax.
Na basa also be akodi.
Yes, just relax. Take it easy. Now men torn because ubehu will be 25 years, 23 years, 24 years as we are seeing na esinitri so adwendwen na medica hu call untimi mfa because of choices. Unru ho relax. iPhone ni na untimi ntobia. There were other phones.
Option of another phone on pay. Now when a young girl be a person business class. A young girl be a person business class. When they are traveling and they are talking about business class and you check where they live and how they live in this country. But all press of
business class.
A bit as a startup business.
Startup capital. Major startup capital.
$3,000.
Yes.
You are not working.
Yes. How? So now obi na dey acha okra so obi so obi twa ma wa. Manifest kan ma on twa economy.
It wo wie na se o sa back na beka se onya adwuma. Na wan ka se etimi ma $3,000 na odi kutwa business class. Na se o so onya adwuma. Great minds in industries How did they start? A big crowd as little as $500 or the code anymore.
Yes.
So it yes sir. We obi ani wa ye ka se ye usi akwan wo okankwa na ompuntu. What we are suggesting is every no. You look at how best you can also Yes, every Daniel said that will be a Daniel same.
And one advice, I think Dr. Okoboy Nebemawa, and that voice went viral. I mean, Meshewo PIW's youth platform, Nesokrama, a whole discussion, so Dr. Okoboy ka say, Odru Parliament for front. Unse ne car loan buy, Oshena the number for to talk. Other MPs, Charlie, the latest V8. Now we are to way. On also say, or a medical doctor, and or best saying, call parliament, or a medical doctor, no, now or live a certain kind of life. You understand? Waba parliament, yes, and the opportunities be brina abba. Should he dramatically change the lifestyle and say on maintaining when said the beya, and what can be say his fear, ne say. Say ochina ya to abanama anko parliament biewa.
Am I able to continue that lifestyle?
Can I continue with that lifestyle? And as a message back to me doctor lifestyle no Anna. And he dies as actually onya very cute nice pickup I very comfortable. And no say the only parliament be not in the pickup more obi an complaining. Because at the time on no call parliament honorable Ken Moba parliament on what Bentley money eyimo ba bra wa bon umo bi indu ko di na je o yen na MPs it means me koto Bentley
no wonder Dr. Okwa on his shoes
yes
the next 24 years
yes
and some akwa another shoes anyway but before we jump quickly Delta form mutimi call ba ya chia mu nyina so won Delta ambassador na mema enua Israelite
yes and then already 50 years yes easy at 50 is trending all over the place
man we happy now
Oliki very young and nice
and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia
yes and then already 61 I'm told
also dinner out there we'll be quickly I said
by October less than the wapa
and look it's not time for us to be talking about some of these
now him say Eugene Ahin so birthday Director of Communications at the presidency.
Or does she a director of communications?
Yeah, on one director of communications.
Also there. Or does she a director of communications?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes. On one director. Oh no. On file resignation letter, but he's still pursuing the ambition to become MP.
But on resign on pursue.
I won't resign, say.
No, concentrate you because it's easy fight to her.
Oh, na say also resign. I say other CEOs say contest on resign.
Oh, mean can't see you as a same.
I will come on no specific.
It's an said the honor and not form sanum. Only form. No, but after all, say a feature echo. You bet when you're a menacing cratch for by and so on, busy form.
Ochna.
Yeah, feature echo. You bet when you're menacing cratch.
Oh, see for man say yeah, pamo, which is which.
A been one cassa.
Resign voluntarily.
Voluntarily. And a been most of the.
Oh, my penny, a pamo.
So, Mongunji.
Hey, 7.
Yeah, by maybe a channel was over shall say. Oh, yeah, and quite a bit between me and Casasa, quite a beba. Until a baby and was out, I can't say. It's amazing graduates of Macabi Brino.
Yeah.
Or Munim Dada.
Information now quite to
Dada, the man Omudona.
Now, you see, my dane.
Oh, Debbie, it's not about even lack of performance. No, it's not about that. Purely another decision altogether by the powers that be. In Tino's election, later on.
Wow.
Nothing. Maybe for domestic flight, but no crap on someone for domestic flight. I understand that neighbor no kwa na kosro. You know, maybe for no kasa na kasa. Say what can be done about that.
And I mean, almost say me who because I didn't say arbitrarily into
before
considerations.
Me young could be wo amanone. Or the Abasa in the USA from age 40 years, you are initiated into the screening of the various cancer tests, and it is done every 5 years. In as much as they are looking at the cure, they are also looking at prevention. Since early detection, they can begin to cure it more effectively. Into also if you cross 40, you know,
it was a constant checkup.
Was it the system, no?
Absorb it
into a screening of the
various forms of cancers. No?
So maybe a more so. That is where we also feel that a bino and a Ghana journey. So what I say, it might be expensive, but it's good for your people because a healthy people and a man in Puntu can for it more I
think refocusing on kind of yare, and I remember I think I heard former President Mahama speak about Mahama Cares.
Okay, I think it falls on that Mahama Care.
Yeah, Mahama Cares. Says was in Yarewa no.
So the Mahama Care to what does it entail? That
no, it's saying Yarea ye who are you for the kidney, ne, liver, ne,
so the care
cancers,
is going to take care of that.
Yes, Anamane will be taken care of. I don't know the NPP's corresponding promise. What I know though, and it's the National Health Insurance Authority institutionalize the regular checkups for Ghanaians. I think there is an annual checkup again. Maybe a bit checkup once a year. NHI be cover a bit taking care of the cost, which is also really a good way to start. Let's see how it would.
I see. Chairman Basti is me say abona basu nanano mo say.
Chairman Basti takrade.
Yeah.
Oh, sir. Chairman Basti, congratulations to you.
This morning I read it in one of your. Obina me car flight. I say domestic flight.
Sure.
Media. But I'm go fire. Me catch was Afrina minya missing form no. Farmers wom. Hey, now what am phone say?
Oh, I'm saying flights in your bag.
But the cost no.
Cost no dear.
Why bit me about
I don't even know. And that's a decisions no minimum obia or regulators our space no.
Aviation for na.
I don't know who regulates that space because I'm born there because you see the average ticket ubenya
because madam for the show tamale be at least 4,000 cities there.
Yes, in and out. Because you see the average ticket ubenya from Accra to Kumasi. Accra to Kumasi average on average as no what trying in terminal. What trying in term crowd number 1,300 cities. One way into Obeko Abanaje 2,600 Accra to Kumasi. It's too much. Too much.
Oh, I see.
Too much. But there seem to be nobody regulating that space. Into airlines need to announce ticket cost in Tumu anytime. And I make as a first no time crown no moje less na now for mouse snacks on board. Near mouse snacks from Accra Kumase, Accra Takradi mouse snacks. COVID eba no. And almost COVID in tea. Is here snacks or more from maybe
you will concentrate.
Oh, that's true. But we didn't see on the beba. And we were expecting something after COVID, no. Snacks the best thing baby you must still or major insurance na still or mama. Now what you need per 1,003 one way flight 30 minutes. Na snacks crowd money be. It's not fair. It's not fair. Because it's too expensive. It's not fair.
You say anybody home.
Oh.
Yeah, anybody mama can go. Say make a hostel as me. Ya ka they be adom ya for the bad dey breme. But ya can hostel as me. And you know I want to just two quick ones na fe. Me who say no to our common. So it's back to the Galamsey conversation.
Yes.
Inti mesre. Me who say ne anopami nua kwasi insia.
Akwasinsia, okay.
Oye adwuma bi na Galamsey ntoko na ye kon illegal mining ntoko na Galamsey kra. Na me kase ebribia e dia manyosem ebe for idea what national character no getting a solution to it
na yedin
yeah on say bape the moment MPP ni NDC ebeba be chim no ma be gina na wa yesi na we se na miesi we se na me kase we se na miesi no then we are losing the real opportunity to fight that menace na ye kan wasem and you know he talked about the number of companies mining companies small scale mining companies from 2012 up to this point.
I'm on license
and if you look at the data of the Free Minerals Commissioner, may someone upgrade the amount in small scale licenses. That's from the Minerals Commission. 2012 to 2016. One day licenses in here, 1,402.
That's from 2012 to 2016. Yeah, license for small scale mining.
1,402.
Okay.
2017 to September 30, 2024. 1,014. 1,014. You know.
No, what has the data? Not just 4 years and 7 years. You're almost the same. In terms of license?
No, because the first one, 2012 to 2016.
Yeah.
1,402. And 2017 to September 30, 2024.
Yeah, that's like a 7-year span.
1,014.
I mean, it's a 4 years, no, more than 7 years.
And our back, because licenses valid to date. 984.
984.
So, me point, Kwan say.
Let's be breedy.
Me point, they say. These conversations, no be. Me person be appropriate. Say, when the man licenses.
Now, some people the license. They said there is nothing wrong with giving licenses.
They be say the license regime. And you can say, it be no legitimate, no.
Still, yes. But I think fundamentally we have to establish, Oma license now, the papa. Because when you give them license, they come under regulation.
The conversation is that
both
parties, they realize that we are unable to do without mining.
Sure.
But the illegality continues to be the challenge.
Sure.
That is why the former president, the video be say, he's done it before, where or
this soldier for. But that's the argument we made here last week.
So the country Ghana should come back and have a conversation as to how best we can really organize and attack this social class. Again, Mrs. Sudia, say, Ghana Medical Association for us. I have seen a document. Name say you've seen it there.
But somebody told me say a genuine document. The one that says some person will pull it out from there. I was told say genuine. Dominic, mon confirm my why say Ghana Medical Association. Pull it out.
Information and distortion and misrepresentation is not helping of late. You need to cross-check before you speak to those matters.
Sure.
I want to still appeal to the conscience of the Labour Front. Say, Mesrom. Say, Dan Mekaino. Say, Omo Pese Ghana, Yenina Yakosha Dichimudia. Then the path that they want to take, I think that.
Asempa FM.
So, Omo say Ghana be one of my bit me dreaming we ama bibia koka. Because this illegality. I say nyoma bebree, you know. It didn't start just 2 months to elections. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't start just 2 months to elections. Where were those trade union people when the noise was being made? And nipa na wagana na ankasa no. Ochiri nipa gumu no. Ni asa raise the issue of fundamental human rights. You are not creating any other alternative livelihood or whatever for them. And na crowd onim de emi ya. Mofra no mu tu sa na mo na enye papa no. Enya akukuduro. Didi man panyi o wo so kra tem sa ka chen say.
O de soja for
mo bra. Ya be ni on be chia ya mo ha. So how we cannot sit in Accra. Okay, maybe era Jinapoye press conference and a stakeholder engagement. I'm say one man, I'm one ankasa. The problem is at those places. Was say Cropon and the Miamia who do my mother say. You cannot sit in Accra, release letters or do press conferences and think that it will have a rippling effect on the people at these various places. And some of these people are people who are ready to die. They are ready to die. Because or say soon or say a quiet no. But no across any do a chill quiet officer or say no.
No, so opabra.
Or so we are not that to himself as opabra. It's that I'm so just my labor front. They say, I'm a feeling. Maybe they have a solution to it. I'm on to tax force. Now I'm also quiet movie. How much has also in the dance show? Say, Obi ko forester, ko pump action. Or be or practicing an illegality. Okuta. My Erastus in my country, one say. So, Mukwa, and no more when you face that, now you come back and look at a strategy to really go after this situation. Bobby, are you for an idea? No, are you for an idea? Yeah, Kasa, I mean, yeah, Kasa. Who are also called demonstration or strike, indefinite strike, and all those. You know, only mobile or practicing that illegality. Now, as a good citizen, I take you all these years to come. Debiameka, we continue to be beneficiaries of an illegality and pretend that we have no idea as to what is happening. There are a lot of people who want to come and sit and brainstorm. Debiameka, Sir Dr. Solomon Owusu is the wife. There are a lot of people who want to come and sit and brainstorm with us. Because the politicians, if we leave it to them, they failed us. They have failed us because it's their constituency chairman, their secretaries, their chairman, their DCs, MCs, party apparatchiks, journalists, men of God, labor union front, doctors, engineers, teachers, businessmen, musicians, all of us. It's a cabal. So the approach of indefinite strike, it can never be that solution now. Especially when we are few seconds away to enter into a zone that comes with that uniqueness and tension together. Why? It is your Obi. I'm careful because the people from every minute, every time. Chano looking for a loose opportunity, and then there are sets on him. He didn't come say. Depend him dear friend. Be a war in the Kasaki. As young as he was at that time. He had the privilege to be in Rwanda and Somalia. Now, painful. So you have to the catch and say, "Whoa, I can't was show you or your bar and a bema." No, my blasting from. All cannot a Jimmy Trim. A Jimmy Trim. Timmy Sagana for. There's something that we are holding that is egg. Kosia. Say a bomb from say, putting ourselves together to just organize and make sure that Kushia cracks it is going to take us years. That is why nano da otabe omu meko fa so fanyi otabe meko tie ni preach bia make us a title ye ofanom yes wanom ye nananom ye nuama ye nuama asofo no omonye careful so tie papa otabe la semaka is a revered institution. And if so, Penika said, now it's becoming as if you say, we a corn man,
a prophet, a man
who is very worrying.
The other thing is I think one major topic was ye di ho enkomo. Chumo mumpuli pull that voice no for me, Otabel voice no. It's a very important way. But on the issue of Galamsey, no, Oman, I think we have to restate your position as we espoused last week. Say, politicizing the fight against illegal mining, no, and the reason is simple. We've had at least in recent past, no, 2 regimes, the NDC and the MPP. I recall, say, the media coalition against illegal mining, for me, no, in 2017, if you recall. 2017 was when the NPP had taken power. But issues of illegal mining now are topical out to the extent, say, the media had to come together with the media coalition, meaning, say, issue of illegal mining was an issue under the NDC as it is. Maybe it's gotten worse under the NPP. Ain't politicizing it no in itself no MWA. Number 2. You use one approach in this fight. Clearly, because let's face it, say, and found pump action guns are Galamsey's ne wo wunwurem ho. If we want to marshal the force of the state against them, we can do that easily. We can do that easily. But has that been a working solution? No. For now, no. As former President Mahama himself admitted, say under him or the soldier for the way munyina koya anya ejuma. And he has come to the realization, say maybe we have to adopt a different approach. We have argued, say we call districts, namely mining communities now. What we say here in Accra, we don't know what we are talking about. And I have suggested, say a bottom-up approach. Now, there be a top-down approach now. So the bottom-up approach, number 1. And I think Justice Obri even alluded to that in the write-up. Yes. Say, DCE should have a role to play because Omoni Omanpenino reps Ewasiero. DCEs. Almost the heads of DISEC in the district. Inti baby illegal mine and air cost they know. At least 90% they know. Inti they shouldn't be there just occupying space near Tiawonka. We should task them, and here no Omanpenino leadership should come to play. Task your DC, your money representative. Task them, say me mamo a grace period 6 months. Why you being Galamsey our district and you don't have a job? And the president will have to step up and show that leadership. And you're number 1. Number 2, the issue of land ownership. In Sasri and Kofobidia, yes, say a good year was Sasnasia, Penny so Emma Yenina. But Ahimfona and Sassini or Modia, family heads and Sassini or Modiano have a role to play. How are we bringing them in? Rather than only blaming political leadership, no? Political leadership, no, say pressure call Moswa. The only approach they would adopt is soldier for Munkogum. And no Maya Enye Juma. Can we have a rethink and do something new as former President Mahama is proposing, as Baumia is also proposing in Omo manifesto? And I believe, sir, traditional leadership should have a role. Family heads should have a role. And we have to task them. You're also a leader in that traditional area. Say about traditional area in Sase yes 2 lands. See who say illegal mining e koso waswa. But obia oman usro ferimpo say asase ya konwane dia. Wo illegal mine wo ye hwan. E na wo kwa kofa asase me kotu Galamsey. Ah ohene ne nya we. Are involved. Yes. And that's why you cannot take chiefs out of this. Into illegal mine no unyo bia obekọ say, "Hey, so wa ko mine hene asase. Asase yes 2 ne dia. Say wo kotu illegal mining. Martin Pose Oman, as we speak, some of the traditional areas are Nananom ato Toyota Hayes car CB. And the man mebunu. And onum the omoye. Omonam one side to the other. And omu jiska say where they qua him fee.
Oh, Debbie, and you know. Oh, Debbie, that's a baby I run an illegality in terms of this mining. No. So who to the
yes,
it's a send anonymous so
a benefit. If Nananum yes, sir. Meaning, say they have that power to help us stop it. Of course. Because in Sassini or Modia, say Jessica because of being used to assassin illegality. What has been the position? I'm saying that the position is that governments too, NDC, MPP, one approach in fighting this menace. Yes.
which tells you that now obia sabi so nimdia sunku bi in there and makobosa doctor
yes
obia ho nimdia sunku o so play a key role in this the affairs of this country why identify the power 3 your nananom ho your mention cratch 4 your youth
the various youth groups
of war me about workshop no say yen nyina adwen ko benko say ene Ghana no esan say yes say yen show ne say ye kwaye no yen nyina yen ti ase say free na ekoso ohene na ne chia me kora na etu sa na mo na say wo DC kwa na otu sa na mo na say wo centroni na otu sa na mo na ye show mu twire dey akase bi eno obekwa koyi won court
and no man have you wondered why ye wo include bebra obehwe no ye say oh tertiary student association concerned youth, youth for development. Obehene na my press conference. Ya kwan ye ntoaba we nye say. How many youth groups in mining areas? And my press conference.
Because they are miners, illegal miners.
And that is the issue. Because and that's why I think say, if the communities don't own this fight, we are joking.
But we are joking. What has been the challenge? That's why I catch up that day and say it will be difficult for me to align with the position taken by the Labour front. And yet the cheapest and the weakest way out. Because what if you 300 days krana, you've not solved the problem that you want all of us want to solve. Enti Mr. Si agie hu di say ya boy adwene pop. Ye si adwene mu pi say sa ade na e koso no enne kura de agye ensem amana bro so ntini ye nyina no ba bi obi a hyepotam bia mantwe bia mu no nyenti ase say aban tu anamo through nananom ni DC for opinion leaders youth organizations now obi a fan ko gina ba bi nka say sebi aban we dey onwene mo ho whether MPP or DC aban onwene mo ho na aban we dey it's any say and I made them a bar member model time no man and it will be also to tackle the problem
because politician be politician be active voter na ne ho so inti bibia be ma a border on vote no the politician say one pushing and that's why I think in this way, you know, yes, we agree, say sending soldiers down there to do it. No, apart from in social there should be no alternative. And there was say asoda for nebeko, say police for nebeko. Omonko clear o mun free.
Minim dey say nanado dey sa river wardens was
speed boats. No masign to die.
And then I make actual say young kasa principles no any honesty na kasa no and you be anyhow that patriotic heart anyhow and now Roman father be on no tell a baby dia or no because of a party interest the right information questions or the makurano over ma or baby because makase o maya no kredi akogina baby a ugina ana interest awo ana de obenya di enu nti na wo de ka no kredi a that's serious.
It's a problem.
I don't think election time. Whatever how is he a destroyer? As he said, Ghana a shitna. As he said, rot be a so-called identified. As he said, it has not been there from January 2021 and 24. It's here, any problem be a compare elections about and a problem. Ministry, we, and sometimes these public and civil servants, some of them, are so dangerous. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. I'm saying there should be a means to sack a lot of them, not to just transfer them. Because only part say pray yet the encounter transfer. Some of them extremely dangerous, and that has been the practice. Our all and the media houses, Mwankasamu production platforms, people screenshot and give to politicians. Why? Obi or police penyimu power no screenshot to a confidential classified information no release man that will be at the other side of the whole thing. Ghana no yin man at the komobi because your party ni ba oba don't jump 3 steps ahead. So achieving the reality in this country no are so scary. Who do you even trust to say task force na ati no Kwabena Asante Kodano how do you even trust them? It's ya na edi ehwo wo ye nu ne ye wo ne yesre ana songo let me borrow songo so e jana hihie this time not in a positive manner a negative manner and ye want twetwede into solution bia na dey sense so so I say so fine ti ye so nsuom kra na ye mem ye kasa so abai
and the seriousness no any say And that's why in Suomu the crowd there was a major issue am I say and I know last Saturday say uti news file there's this researcher or a Ghanaian researcher based in the US. No kase Bayra eba African shops ni bi omoto US no. One of them the call I think or test for metal content ana a woman or say Bayra metal ajimu say shum. And because of be ensure it was na baby you dua no into the problem no yes e be our Ghana our America but your problem as it is our problem here, and that's why we should all jaw and find solutions to this very very critical issue. Of course, I mean you can't say the approach is very important because we don't need an approach a knee jerk. I will say approach this solution, Papa. And that's why cool heads must prevail.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be an emotional fight. Cool heads must prevail.
What we are doing, emotional solutions,
yes.
partisan solutions, knee jerk reactions, satisfying a certain group of people, and only a solution that they buy on board. We about now the fight against an illegality. So what I say, and you can some basa, yeah, per solution. Yes, oh, Omanhene Kwabena. Oh, Nana Kufa Kwabena. Oh, President Mahama cry. Oh, hey.
No, obfuscating issues.
Yes, not the major issues now. As you're discussing, why are we doing this to ourselves? Oh, we never count down. Me say, I feel crana. A man for by yen nyoma, akika nyoma kese. Niti ye insuandi. Election time biano. Etina yen nyoma anu ye kase. Ebinimo kase is out of whatever. It doesn't make sense. That you change nyani matu. Sabi, obi am fuase. Okoye ye chiro. Ye chire.
Yen kwama ti say. Yeah. Mo be.
Obi am fuaso. Say okoye ye chire. Now ye chire na okoye no. Obi an si ukwan. Obi an tata. Obi an hawadwene. Now the best thing that oye chire na okoye no. Oko na wako. Enye just excess. Wako more than necessary excess. After the obi ono nam the baby crawl on hospital ono no apomuden won sema aka just to ne bro na problem ato no ono kra wo attack ne say we Jimmy say ono no oti wa onko ombeka o ma onye. That's how we protest. Eti Ghana for me wie ye ntimi eat a cake and say have on the back. Ye ti wa ye so say ana ye nja omo ne nja omo no ye ja omo wi a e wo protest be atri mu say now you can go out there do all
hide under protest and commit crime
and then come back free of charge.
Once a protest now we na crime there.
Sanya ya there o my mo. Ya so nyoma so sa bibia in this country no an abnormality. E be normal.
It is what it means is say me protest.
Yeah, me go get say na me budua ba kwa.
Me dru ba bi na me imagine say chale akwa we shop here wo kwan he. Nioma na makowura masesa nioma ni a protest inti. It's not.
That is the angle some of us are coming from. Sabi. There ni ejina so biom ni say. Well, ubetima manipa binim akwanya so mo nkono mo sambra. No medium. And no kura no chire mu say e discretional because judge ni be hwe nioma ba ku menu bi ansa no ejina so ka say. Baba to the court because okwa dey here po chira kwan sabi. Dey di kan wa address no. Easily traceable any problem. But mo may entertain.
No, but I don't even think say charge sheet a police for here. We must say they were almost crime. So be protest. They were not arrested for protesting. And I think that should be made clear.
Exactly.
They were not arrested for protesting. Because I'm saying, Kalije Mudia, Omoye Nansaya, Omochi Obi.
If I have not paid attention,
oh, 3 days there, Omoye and Omoye Saturday.
Honestly, I didn't know.
One thing. Share. Massa, young Gen Z's, you know. Also, I'm the NSA stop Galamsey and release guys now no more. I remember the woman.
But BBNC,
oh no. Yeah. They had a very peaceful 3 days demonstration.
But that is the point. It even if you want to go for a month and you are acting within a certain confines, I'm saying, ma obia enu no ho nsere say who create chaos na Omanhene chaotica. It's as if for asumesi and now benteno. Who they say assembly bar chaos ne bar. About dodger from feature short boko na a chemco. Now the others who did now hate TV now show dress it. Now Sana watching you there start begin to have a renewal of mind. Until unpack Ghana police ain't me share the kitchen say me Omanhene Kwabena Asante because me kwa kwatena Flagstaff so Jubilee House him for the next 1 month. Me nyahwe me tiani mo din sa na kuta me born. And the omu yasa omo mobile say me twa ya no omo pejama ko hospital. But so we are say o free jubilee upper Manchester so dining. Yes, me protest for the international. Dynasty obi could not 37. No obudu ba ko dey across. No, was a mo china den. I will on your handful. Mummy careful. Mummy careful in the name of yes, so no so yeah, pay certain kinds of attention. Mummy careful. And I don't believe in any international body deciding what a country like Ghana and say yeah, you are trying off. And it will be better to interfere in the internal affairs of this country.
You're signing up to some international conventions.
Yes, sign up to those conventions. How often do we advise those people? How often do we interfere? On daily basis because a better thing for Ghana to win itself from IMF in terms of if things are done right, yeah, rate at which ye ko honum bribia dana. E kire say ye bra na ye money. Now your mind na kro bi na di kan ba betna ko.
Yes.
E ka cho say for 2 cities matchum, for 150 pesos ma Dominic, for 3 cities come obi. Na for 10 cities to honum. Na kire mi ameba be tro the 10 cities. How do you operate with that sovereignty also? It's a worry. It's my mum yan kwahye say oh na say eku anyi na edom eku no wo say won kiro ampa obi ani chim but kwa e fa so ide call no empedo do na ana asefem.
It's true.
Ti Mr. Ghana for enormous challenge on us to see aye kwa tutu na akodi di aban atem dia me nti was because the ekwan be bre one all administration my ebesi na ebi kwala span in 2 months 3 months 8 months 1 year enu hwe obekona kwani nyina. So how well are we checking these contractors now? Sebi obaji sika Ghana ban ho no so okoye ekwan na unlast kra no at least 10 years be 5 years be whilst you add maintenance to
the remember nkofo abo aban tri so say aban agencies na award contract
na engineers omo ko na obi omo ko supervisor omo okay contract say good job done. What do we do to them?
And tisa wo no who need power so obekwa akwa ni bibi nti ebia minister na power minister no so represent
but the technical advisor to the minister is telling the minister
the director
yes
of the
he's telling the minister no be me minimum bra who advise him legally me me wan be gaga chiro who advise him legally me wan be gaga chiro I said they be okase
yeah but say me rely on your advice no to me detriment. It even say technical man about minister and advice. Oh, we are okay. It muntia. Now say minister and find out 2 months time. So at the end of okay, man. The quine in what the minister should take action.
I'm saying, how well have we tackled that a challenge? How well? Obi, yeah, what quine be bri or my Ghana moi. Omuye indi nenu.
Mostly, some for the transfer near the mom transfer.
Na masa sleep mobi. They say assassin woman should be bribed that day. A lot of people have built in this Accra that you live. Omuni a year and crat on the dynasty.
And crat for assassin and I say
Accra because what talk. Enjoy himself what you could see. It would is obi no biaba.
Say assassin also any there.
A Adama group a winnie in the Chum group number 2. And either say normally court a biaba. Either say Utia as a can court a shem say me from assassin. It me the me massage na me
take possession.
Yeah, na me the me found in this. We are doing a lot of things wrong. A chroma here how meter. It take you baby 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years. Upe meter. It had nani pan for actually kwaji meter no money connection. So musi meter how kwaji ba be 2000.
Oh, na say meter an improvement.
Who told you that? Up kwaji meter musi 2,344 pesos or so. Odopa go through the normal line right there. Over go through the normal line. So on mine, cutting corners and so as I become ya this one. Cutting corners, intimacy will be bright in the corner. Or they look at how sensational some of our media colleagues on matters of national interest. Whatever the sensationalism, the exaggeration, the misrepresentation, outright lies. I'm pushing out. All because of what? 7 of agendas and 7 of agendas. Now you're weighing at the expense of your country. You think that debi ku ahum jima. And I say Central Jumano. And I say Minister of Roads now bet now there's coming a time you step out. You will step out of the system. When you step out of the system, you will realize that papa
benefit.
Bonia. Because when you go back and see a Juma wow ukrum kwanya oje cat I'm a it's up to you.
It's a wara. Main kind of story on what happened at the Accra High Court and relative to protesters now court every Monday one, the circuit court every Monday one. Was say an Accra High Court presided over by Justice Comfort Tasiame has granted bail to lawyer and activist
me and Kabeka say me money. It didn't
Tasiame.
Onye Anguneni and Igbenia. I am not consult.
No, say TASIAME.
But go Hanum, we don't go straight like that. Go
and you were born saying
Tasiam.
Okay. Has granted bail to lawyer and activist Ama Governor and 8 other individuals involved in a recent anti-Galamsey protest, setting the bail at 70,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties for each of them. The remaining individuals are Emmanuel Jan, Omanhene Kwabena Ado, Ziblim Yakubu, Ohineba Prempe, Philip Owusu Kwabena, Akisikbik, Desmond, Von Kofi, and Sadiq Yakubu. They are required to report to the police once a week. This ruling follows a hearing that assessed the legal and societal implications of the protesters' actions against illegal mining in Ghana. The individuals were arrested during demonstrations intended to raise awareness about harmful effect of illegal mining, commonly referred to as Galamsey. Now, maybe part of the story I care about the other because only 50 something into more Canadian. I could say I do the story doesn't capture. I think police for the statement by say omoye test me no one so na onyam
obi amma kai sa mutakrade woman I don't know where is that. I'm told DNA sa nyoma no I dey.
Well, I was wondering why no fees obit me you swear no be the court would even order say yenkwaya will test and sana court ni be make people
because I so normal ni pe ditra so normal. So normal. Yes, sir, Ghana for we have some few months to enter the zone. When you are doing na yakoma daso say, emra because ye enkofa tu enkofa ajan, ejan. Ye de ekokromoti ebedi nukure. Say nukure no ekwama 8 or ekwama 1, ekwama 5, ekwama 7, ekwama 6 or whoever.
Okay.
It is FM. That is the only tool that is available for us to use. To continue or discontinue any administration if it's here and I am pay.
Okay.
Mesre. Why are we worrying ourselves like that? Why are we worrying? Because they are telling us some realities also in the pluses and the minuses. If we should not be America in paying for Beckers or Mobupa de Biada and Damitrobi, a chianso, especially when we can fast track our development. Ebema nipa dodo na ho atimi ahare omo mesre Ghana for epueni bebie ni wa ajo
the impression should not be created say Omanhene bo bibia aye a hopeless situation
now Oman we dey bin see that
Banana Republic
Oman we bin see that Oman Ghana tibi ewomi not to say that we are so happy and we are screaming all the excitement but you cannot describe Ghana as such. We have our challenges. That is why I say you cannot say in its entirety, this administration they perform zero. It is because of anything. Do you know what you are saying? Now landing besides in Kwao do cry now by Ibini. Now by nyen to aswa. Confessor a Buankra inland. Kwa baby omodu.
Yeah.
How can you come and say that former President John Dramani Mahama is in the NDC? They just
it doesn't even make sense.
Now, can you imagine? Is the pace. Yeah. The pace when it comes to corruption.
Atik Mohammed said, Obi, the country in its present state is near hopeless.
Well, one can say hopeless. That is all I want to hear.
Was it near hopeless?
So one can say
hopeless.
Yes, one can say. It is the next time you be engaging, break it down. What he means by close to hopelessness, break it down. Saying that you try. I'm powerful. Obedi ni komo baby, na baby o ampa. Sim to abaho. Afile ni dasono. Eya sakra wankasa eya sakra.
But no krabe a sector. Was there you would have some good.
Yeah.
Ubenya some bad.
Yeah.
And you can do the weighing and see which ones they performed abysmally, which ones they did well, and you give credit
for the first time
where it is
I'm
due.
going to do I stand with omo this abi on the coin no
LGBTQ
me sure omo nya me t-shirt size no ODS3 dinara no kwa man na wugina manim eka efrem aboje ka jam say wa ko shops ni na unya obi kan 4 Pro S me sure omo nya me dey special man. Honestly speaking, oman bia one identity yenti obi afa ho dey so, but the fact is it's acceptable somewhere does not necessarily mean that
I was saying
FM. Indeed, I'm hopeful that by a name you may be 5 number t-shirt.
Okay,
I'll be part of that decent, mature
walk.
Urban.
Yeah.
To draw attention to Ghana for you now say, and you may be what a bar. Any who can see a tutu JJ. If say you saw non tema,
sure,
and who soon saw no, a be hard ye. If say Obi. Me bomb mia be 5 cratcher. He say no openly. Accra han say openly o masha say echo the next mile now on these matters now you frown upon now. You'll be amazed. And sometimes the rich parties in Mano a part of the positive. It's easy to lure their accommodation into that society. Onyame we mobo. No ma Ghana antenas no on Ghana antenas yi. Na yen koso stray gatekeepers no. One a bomb pie more my Ghana no. I saw for me your Trinia Dua. Muslimi for traditional rulers, Minyo
FM.
And certain people will have no idea. The true faith if we a judge John in pay for more to bless you. You make us for check program on me
experience 2024.
Found this Ghana bebem. Archbishop Mo, a year Irajina Saremo. Debi Adamebo, Reverend Steve Mensah, you know, Reverend Stanley. Me bo Apostle Salas Pentecost for the Temoso BBS story. And any board do money Apostle General, you know, a domu na say chief imam name call for you na traditional rulers how do you na your fetish society, African traditional religion how do you na. Edamo say keep an eagle eye in the spiritual world for Ghana. Na Ghana nkoso nbe krabe na obi a obe kan difo ama Ghana no o ma Ghana ho asem
Ghana ho do ene nyamesuru
enda na koma so na wontimi fam pray ehwehwe saa mpuntu na yemu do na ye pese betena si ye timagie ni wo Ghana so obi kuntu ehwen a de chia na osi achi nya oda o ye de enti se ododo so atete enti mesre se moment na as enua the levels at which ye did draw to your home, ye dear dancing krumu, yes, say, now look at how dangerous the country has become. That Nana Asante be dear too. People can wish him, say, until on country as a four assassins. Hey, it's your young one. This so evil and demonic.
Charlie.
And we have practiced this over time.
It's terrible. It's really terrible.
Over time.
It's really terrible.
So how grown are you did on this country, you know? Over time. Yeah, yes, sir. And the young penny for no, Ubi or Dibia Papa Biao. You say people are just wishing that when him be grassy. Yet he Ubi the nurse from the India or Pessia called Palm and Aman Yabim Keke. Empire on the crowd.
Now, Obi Juan.
And just saying what was it? Or then you grassy than what Tono. Hey! Obi mami fancy na me wish you one eh bishop your usu answer. This is the week. Enti na homa so bi aba omo. This is the week. And I mean you anu bebrebe so ya from war. Bar no. Munya congratulations. Na me yonko back so afi no pass mo exams.
Yeah, entrance the bar na say the entrance exams no ba pass.
Na ba omo so ya from to the bar no.
They've sent the time and so.
And no problem.
So time and so. Omo enter law school. And I say omo the yawa fa. Omo fear na aba na
ye. Temi nua ba ko frɛ me oba. Hey, Kwabena. The Lord is good.
Yeah.
Oh, the when I made at the mature and
pass the entrance.
Extremely excited.
Oh, Charlie.
extremely. Also now, she can sell it.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Even
though Juma Kesian were named it was School of Law, but Opasi entrance exams. Yeah, Kwabena Asante, a lot of the guys.
We wish all of them. We wish all of them well. It's a noble profession. And you know,
a noble profession. It's the noble profession. Yes.
Noble.
The.
But it won't display.
Now see a display. The. It means that be can be. It is the
noble.
The definite article. The noble profession.
Noble. As in or by.
You will add that noble profession, but the noble profession.
The teacher is what? The teacher is what? The minimum.
Omanhene Kwabena Asante attending Garikosi saying I've received quite a number of your messages, but I wouldn't say Honorable Sam George Ebetna say Eddie and Komo Nyame Admo